The Swan Princess was a 1994 animated musical and fantasy film that was all about a princess who was turned into a swan by an evil sorcerer and was supposed to break the curse through the love of a prince. It ran for exactly 90 minutes, and today I want us to briefly remember some of the main characters who featured in this film, from the royalties to the antagonists, then get to see and hear the voices behind the characters, some who left us and others who are still alive in 2025. The main character was a princess known as Odette, who was the daughter of King William and the late Queen Aubrey. In this particular film, she was cursed by the evil enchanter Rothbart to transform into a swan by day, and could only be returned to human form by night. Her only way to break the curse was by falling in love with a prince called Derek, and her story was kind of similar to that of Ariel from The Little Mermaid. She was a kind girl and a very brave princess who was also very intelligent and compassionate to others. She was voiced by Michelle Nicastro, who was an American actress and singer. She also provided the singing voice of Callisto in Xena Warrior Princess, and was active on screen from 1981 to 2001. She was then blessed with 2 kids before passing away on the 4th of November, 2010 at the age of 50 from complications with cancer.
You'd think you'd be used to it by now. I've been. But I'll never give you my father's kingdom.
Another character was Lord Rogers, who was the valet and musician advisor to Queen Alberta and Prince Derek. He was a clever and eccentric guy known for his musical advice and his innovative ways when coming up with music. He was kind of like the butler of Prince Derek, and was also responsible for training him to become an archer. He was a comedic character who brought life to the film, and it was Joseph Medrano who voiced him.
Elsie is there. She says, is beauty all that matters?
Chamberlain was the castle's loyal and bumbling first footman. He was the servant of Queen Alberta and the love interest of an old woman called Bridget. Just like Lord Rogers, he was a comedic character who brought life to the movie, and was the main attendant and messenger of the Queen. He was involved in many of the castle's events, and was always tasked in ensuring that everything went according to plan during those functions. Voiced by James Arrington, who is an American stage actor and a director.
Oh, here they come. Oh.
Rothbart was an evil sorcerer who was the main antagonist of the film. He was a ruthless and manipulative warlock who casted a spell on Princess Odette and turned her into a swan by day and a human by night. His main goal was to steal the throne from the king and force Odette to marry him and become his queen. His plans came to an end when he was defeated by Prince Derek and the princess was saved from his evil plans. He had powerful magical abilities which helped him in casting spells and also shape-shifting into anything he wished. His voice came from the late Jack Palance, who was an American screen and stage actor known for mostly playing tough guys and villains in movies. He was also in the United States Army where he served from 1942 to 1944 during the Second World War era. He passed away on November 10, 2006 from pancreatic cancer at the old age of 87 years.
Shell. All it takes is just one little word.
Queen Alberta was the mother-in-law of Princess Odette and the former Queen of Chamberlain. She was known to be in charge of all the servants and guards in the kingdom, and almost everyone was afraid of her due to her loud personality. Prince Derek was her biological son, and she was also known to be a good singer as well. Chamberlain and Lord Rogers were the ones who were mostly bossed around by Queen Alberta, and most of her appearances revolved around her being a complete ruler and pain to the servants. She was voiced by Jennifer Miller, who is a Canadian actress that was in her prime during her teen years. She appeared in very many movies and comedies in the 70s and 80s, and is now retired and lives a very private life.
Please, please, don't fight it, Rogers. You must accept the truth.
Puffin was a loyal friend to Princess Odette and her animal companion. He was an Irish puffin who first appeared in the scene where he had a broken wing and Odette helped in fixing it. He was known for his military demeanor and his friendship with both Princess Odette and the other animal companions. His voice came from Steve Vinovich, who is an American actor best known for playing the role of Ben Baxter in Three's Company and also the High Sultan in Cheers. You'll also recognize him in Hannah Montana, where he played the role of Principal Weeble.
It takes more than a pair of pawn punks to keep Puffin down.
Prince Derek was the love interest of Princess Odette, who eventually became her husband and the next king of the kingdom. He was the son of Queen Alberta, and was a typical royalty who was brave and humble in his appearances. He was also very determined when it came to doing something or being focused, and was actually the one that helped Princess Odette in breaking the SWAN spell and defeating Rothbart. He was voiced by a man called Howard McGillin, who is an American actor and music vocalist.
You're the only one with the power. Now do it!
Now, Jean Bob was a French frog who was a comedic sidekick and a good friend to Princess Odette. He was a frog who believed that he was a prince even though he wasn't, and was a very overconfident creature who mostly rushed into trouble because of his personality. And other than the princess, he also hanged around Puffin and a turtle called Speed, both of who were his amazing friends. Voiced by John Cleese, who is an English actor and comedian.
Oh, this is your wake-up call.
King William was the father of Odette, who banished Rothbart from the kingdom instead of imprisoning him. His kindness made him weak, and Rothbart used it against him when he ambushed him and took him out. Rothbart was actually his younger brother, and he was also married to a queen known as Aubrey who passed away when Princess Odette was young. He was voiced by Dakin Matthews, who is an American actor and a theater director. He played the role of Reverend Sykes in Desperate Housewives of 2004, and now has 4 children.
I just don't understand. What else did you want him to say?
There was this turtle called Speed in the film who was another good friend of Princess Odette and the other animals we previously discussed. He was surprisingly fast, especially when swimming, but very slow when it came to crawling on land. He had a witty and sarcastic personality, which was often shown in his dry humor and his interactions with Jean Bob and Puffin. He was just an additional character that was voiced by Stephen Wright, an American stand-up comedian and film producer who also played himself in The Aristocrats of 2005 and voiced Mel in the Emoji Movie of 2017.
Friends call